There are many different definitions of hitting the wall, and some women don't like it when men use this terminology as they find it offensive.
There are only two instances in which a woman would ever hypothetically hit the wall, and I say hypothetically because women don't hit the wall. Okay? That is a concept invented by men that is projected onto women. But women don't hit the wall. But if they were to hit the wall, hypothetically speaking, the only two times they would ever hit the wall would be one, if they're literally dead, and two, if they decide to stop taking care of themselves. And I'm not talking about just taking care of your physical appearance, because that is what a lot of women focus all their attention on. But when you as a woman are able to take care of your physical appearance, your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, you're in tune with yourself, you don't neglect yourself, you don't neglect your needs, you have a community of people who support you and understand you, you're never, ever gonna hit the wall.
In the case that you just heard, hitting the wall doesn't mean anything to women because if you have X, Y, and Z things, then you're not hitting the wall. Okay? That's perfectly clear. In the case of Tyra Banks, however, it seems like hitting the wall might be soon. Now, in the case of her, she's a fashion icon. She attended Paris Fashion Week, but it's not even men that are complaining about her hitting the wall. It's really women. And people are really roasting her for this particular makeup misstep. Now, I don't want to really roast anybody. I have a few things that I can think of, but this is what Tyra Banks used to look like in her prime. And this is what Tyra Banks looked like on that day of the event. Again, I don't know what's going on because when I see Naomi Campbell still looks good. She still looks nice, but people are roasting the hell out of her, okay? And people are speculating what could have went wrong in Paris. Is it bad lighting or rushed last minute glam? Is it a styling experiment gone wrong? Is it simple human error? What's going on with all of these misfires, okay? And I'm not even gonna get into the commentary and things like this, but here's what I noticed. When women start to hit the wall, even in their industries or in the dating sector, they just don't care, okay? Now, what am I talking about? I think that every guy has dated a woman and you see her 23, 24, fine, all right? Now, some women can be 35, 40, 45, still putting in the work to look great, to look good. Then it comes to a point where they just don't care, all right? And I'm gonna do whatever I feel like doing. I'm gonna go out here and dress how I feel like dressing. And what are you gonna do about it? Now, you can do that when you are young and you still have a lot of demand. I don't know if you can do that when you're 51, maybe because it is Tyra Banks and she has a name in the industry, but I'm gonna tell you why that thinking is so bad. Because when you're with men and you do something like that have means, you're done, all right? And if you look at a lot of these ladies like Tyra Banks, Naomi Campbell the other, like almost like last year, but Naomi Campbell had a new boyfriend, okay? And he's like a young, broke DJ, German guy. And you know what I'm saying? Like they were hanging out and she was kissing on the guy and everything like that. This is a guy that's not even known. And there she is basically giving this guy a kiss. This guy doesn't even have anything. Wanna know why? Because when you live your life, do whatever the freak you wanna do, that's what ends up happening. Like I see it all the time. I'm not trying to basically be mean to nobody, but I literally have seen people hit the wall in every way possible. On YouTube, I've seen it. I've seen it with women I went to school with. I've seen it with ex-girlfriends, and everybody that I know that hits the wall stops caring about what got them there in the first place. Or if it's natural looks and beauty, they stop working to keep that up. If it's a good attitude, they stop working to keep that up. And then they have this whole idea as if they can't be replaced. Let me give you an example. I was talking to this young lady the other day, having a conversation. And she sat me down and she said, you know, men are meant to suffer. I said, oh, really? She's like, yeah. You know, men are here to make women's lives a lot easier. I said, oh, okay, well, how do you know that? Well, this is what my dad did. So my dad, I hardly saw him because he was so busy making sure that my mom and my siblings had everything that they wanted. I said, okay, so now I understand. So yeah, you know, a man is supposed to take care of this. He's supposed to just, I said, well, take me for an example. Somebody that before I even met you, I had some things going. So basically, I'm supposed to basically just give you whatever it is that I had before I met you. She goes, yeah. Here's what she doesn't understand. And she is fine too. The moment she stops looking like that, and when I'm talking about she's fine, and SPK, I mean, I'm gonna put him on blast, whatever, but he's seen her before, this particular person. And she is 13 out of 10, all right? We happen to be in a restaurant one day and we end up having to see her. But she is bad. The moment that 13 is below a 10 now, and now you're 8 and everybody else can come in, like I said, and start competing, wall. And it don't mean that you're not even fine no more. Amber Rose is still fine. Let's not get it twisted. I mean, yeah, she's aging and all that, but a lot of dudes would love to clap Amber Rose cheeks. Okay, a lot of guys, even to this day. Amber Rose is not a bad looking woman and will not be a bad looking woman for a long time. She's still beautiful. The problem is that who wants to put up with Amber Rose when you get put up with somebody that's 22 or 23. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. It's nothing to do with ageism. In the NFL, we saw this offseason. Teams are going through what you call a rebuilding process, okay? My 49ers are secretly going through a rebuilding process. A fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, I think that's how you say his name, he's out. Dre Greenlaw's gone. Hufanga is gone. Deebo Samuels is gone, okay? We just lost one of our offensive linemen to the Packers. Hey, they're trying to go younger. And the reason why they're trying to go younger is because that team couldn't win the Super Bowl. So now they're like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and dismantle the whole entire team and start anew. And I'm telling you, that's how the market resets itself. People will look at players in the NFL as, oh, you know what? You guys have bad habits. Oh, you guys are too expensive. Men and women alike, any sport, okay? And what they're going to try to do is say, we're better off doing something different. Okay, that's what we're better off doing. We're better off doing something uniquely, fundamentally different than what we're doing right now. And the ladies who are like Tyra Banks, the ladies who see the world like Naomi Campbell or Amber Rose or any of those ladies, if you don't work on what your personal attitude is in the industry or relationship market, you're done. Because your looks are going to fade anyway. All of our looks are going to fade. But there's something that you got to do to make sure you're hitting the industry standard. Even here on YouTube. Your boy's been on YouTube for damn near going on the decade. Business is not as easy as it used to be. Got your ups and downs. But you know what? If you want to stay in this business, you better love it, number one. Number two, you better be making content that people want to see. Number three, you better be improving or you will get replaced and nobody gives a damn about how good your videos used to be. Your ass is gone, all right? And I really feel sad that the ladies do not get this and don't understand this as much as they want to or they can and do whatever you feel like doing. Yeah, but it's going to be one of those Tyra Banks moments. Another model's going to come through on point and people going to be like, oh, okay, so this is what she's doing? That's down bad. Oh, she feel like she can do whatever the hell she want to do. Okay, well, we ain't going to invite her ass no more. Nobody going to care about what you did in the past. Who cares? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. All right, appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.